Alright guys, so I want to go ahead and talk about blocking. As you see, I got it all primered up here. And these pink marks here, this is my guide coat. What you use the guide coat for, and you can use a pencil, colored pencil, as I have a Sharpie that I stole from my kids. I'll give it back. If you look, I had this all the way across. And you see here where I have a bunch of lines right here. What that tells me is I'm still got a low spot there. If you just go through and I sand on this, and those pink marks are still there, that means these are all low spots. I'm not hitting it with the paper. And this is 80 grit paper. I wouldn't recommend doing the whole thing in 80 grit. You can, but you still got to go back over it with 180, well 100, then 180, then up to 240. I paint at 240 on wood. On metal, I take it up to about 600, working my way up through the steps. That's for a whole other video, guys. But when you're doing on these rounded edges, let your wrist roll over the edge. And you always, I can show you up here, you want to go at an X pattern. Just like so. I'm going slow. So you create an X pattern, and you can do it here on the side. You come across at an angle, like so. And then come back at the different direction. The reason why, like I said, on this, it's not going to make a huge difference if you're going straight up and down, because it's the same width as my block. But if you're doing a big, 2-foot panel, it comes down to here, and you're doing this, then you're coming up here and doing this, then you're coming up here and doing this, you're missing spots. You may not think you are, but you're missing spots that are going to create highs and lows, and once it's painted and all shiny and new, it's going to wave at you as it goes by. It's going to look like the ocean, and not in a good way. So go ahead and use your marks to find out where your spots are. As you see here, doing your X pattern, working around the corners. Use your whole block, do your X pattern the whole time. And on these little spots here, use the corner of your block, go right through, just like so. And then use your corner and block your way around. Now I'm not going to do the whole thing on camera, it'll take forever. But this is just a little guide on blocking. If you don't block it right, when you paint it, it's going to look like your 5-year-old painted it. So if you're going to take the time to take something to primer before paint, if it's just something you just want to, I just want to color on it so it doesn't rust or whatever, or doesn't look like wood, then that's fine. But if you really want to make it look good, which is what we're going for here, take the time to block it out and make it look its best. And of course, I'll go over blocking again. I'm just kind of keep seeing spots. But of course, I've only done to about here. And I'm not even remotely done. If you look here at the side, you can see the highs and lows. You can see right here I have a low spot. That I need to take out. Like I said, on wood, I'm not really too concerned about going through the primer. If it was a car, I would actually go ahead and re-primer after I get all my blocking done, and then lightly sand it again just to 600 so that when the paint goes down, everything underneath is primer. Till next time, guys, do something creative.